We're live. Hey guys, it's Sandi Masori from Sandi Masori Presents, and I have such a treat for you guys today. I am here with Marlena Rodriguez. She is the screenwriter, like an amazing screenwriter, director, and comedian. And we're going to be talking about her newest production, which is Once Upon a Clubhouse. But just to give you a little background on her, she's toured with Second City. She's performed stand-up all over the world. And the thing that I'm most excited about, she's one of the writers for Tina Fey's Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is like one of my favorite shows ever. She's also been one of the writers on HBO's Silicon Valley, HBO's Max's Close Enough, and like a million other shows that you have seen. But today we're here to talk to her about her newest play, her newest screenplay, TV show. I don't even know what to call it. Once Upon a Clubhouse. Marlena, welcome.
Hi, Sandi. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. It's a privilege. So thank you.
So I guess before we get into it, the first thing that we have to cover is, what is Clubhouse? I know that people are wondering who are not already on Clubhouse.
Yeah. What is Clubhouse? Here's the thing. I consider it personally both a nightmare and a dream, almost at the same time. An addiction, an illness, a solution. I joined back in May, and I mean, it's basically, imagine like classic AOL chat rooms, but you can hear each other, and you can only hear each other, and you can't see each other, which is amazing because makeup is a bitch.
Right.
Right. But yeah, so people can go in, and there's many types of rooms that you can go into, many types of people that you can meet. Now it's international. So yeah, there's plenty that you can do on there.
Wow. Well, we're going to come back to that in a second, but I want to know a little bit about you. How long have you been writing and directing and comedizing?
Let's see. I first started doing comedy. I saw a UCB show. I saw Amy Poehler at a UCB show in high school, and I was like, I think I have to do that. So I'm one of those very cool people that started doing improv in high school. So I was like, I think I want to do comedy. And then I went to like a very serious theater school and Boston University rep, except I owe them a lot of money. But that's when I started playwriting, and landed in Second City in Chicago, toured with their national touring company, which was, of course, like, I think I'm really going to do comedy. And out of there, got my first job, got hired for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And yeah.
That was your first professional writing job?
That was my first job.
Wow, what a way to start.
Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, on my goals list for that year, I think the year before, I'd put, no, for that year, apologies, I had put work with Tina Fey. But not at all like I'd work with like one of those things where you're like, I'm going to put the goal of like, I'm going to be president. And then maybe that'll make me work in a way that I'm a council member.
But no, you just manifested it like the whole shebang.
Your girl doesn't know what really happened there, but universe be crazy. I'm one of those. So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, so let's talk about Once Upon a Clubhouse, which I am so excited to be a part of as your assistant stage manager and head grunt.
We can.
Yes, and so let's talk about it. What is Once Upon a Clubhouse, and what's it about? How did you get the inspiration?
Yeah. So Once Upon a Clubhouse is an original rom-com, original play, whatever you want to call it, but it's definitely the first original thing possibly in Clubhouse. I don't know.
I think so. First one I've seen.
We'll get there, but it's definitely the first play that is set in the world of Clubhouse, that's very much a brand new thing. And really it's a story of unexpected love amidst a world obsessed with clout, obsessed with power. And that's Clubhouse. For people who don't really know about Clubhouse, the inspiration really came from the fact that I was just, I was noticing my brain was doing weird things. I noticed my brain was even a step further from like Instagram and Twitter. I think we're all aware of kind of like the, kind of the clout chasing on there. But with this, it was even more active, and there's so many possibilities when you're getting in early on an app. And I just noticed that I was so focused on like clout, like followers, and what can I do? And I thought about that even more because I was like, well, what is that really about? And it's an all audio app, which means that we're just hearing each other. And the voice is such a powerful representation of your soul and who you are. And so we're all just trying to be heard and to ultimately feel like we matter and feel like what we have to say is worth listening to. But at the same time, this is where it gets messed up. Are we even actually listening to each other? So the question the question Once Upon a Clubhouse poses is we're all really just searching for love, but at the heart of it, but can you search for love if you're really just searching for power, but you're I don't know, we're all kind of lying to ourselves in a way. And yeah, I'm always interested, how does the human condition translate to a brand new technology and a brand new social media platform?
Interesting. Yeah. So what about the Clubhouse landscape made you think, yeah, this is going to be an interesting place to explore as a setting for a screenplay?
Well, it kind of terrified me, quite frankly. And I really want to run towards things that terrify me and things that make me uncomfortable. And so in terms of that platform, I just felt like it was kind of, I could speak for myself and say that it felt like it was kind of taking over in a way that I wasn't necessarily in control of, but thought I was in control of. And so, having a message and trying to ask a question, but then on top of it, trying to simulate the world of Clubhouse, the experience of Clubhouse on like a stage, like it didn't make sense. None of it makes sense. And I think that's what drew me to it so much.
Interesting.
Like, I don't think we can pull this off. So let's try.
I love it.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, I mean, throughout the rehearsals and the writing, I mean, what kind of unique challenges have you been running into, doing it for an audio only platform?
Absolutely. I mean, when you're working with actors, you're working with their bodies. The voice is so important, but you're working with their bodies. You're directing, which means, like stand here and look at each, and all of that was taken away. And so how do you work with actors in a way that their voice is their body? And great, cool. We figured that out. Now the app's glitching. And honestly, that has been a brand new discovery that we're just gonna have to friggin' figure out. But that, I would say, is technically the roughest discovery.
Yeah, hopefully no Elon Musks or Zuckerbergs will come on during the performance.
Girl, who knows? We'll get there. I mean, it's all like, we might fail. And how cool is that? Because we tried. And so hopefully the room maxes out and 5,000 people watch us fail. But I don't know. There's been these moments where, you know, we're running the music cue and we're running, you know, okay, we're gonna do the score finally underneath everything. Things are coming together, and it's pretty powerful. It's I think what's going to be really cool is, uncannily, this might be a pretty effective piece. And I think that's going to be kind of jarring considering the medium.
Wow. So what's been the best part of it so far? I mean, I know, you know, opening night hasn't happened, so.
Best part, I think, has just been surprises. Surprised how, even though these actors some don't have acting experience, some have a lot of experience, it's just all converging and kind of doesn't matter. We're all in a place that we've never been, and we're doing it together. And I think that's been magical. That's been absolutely magical. And I've got to say, the team, the cast is the cast is incredibly talented. And the crew, my girls Min Do, Broadway B, Marcellus Wesley, Kyle Rodriguez. That's our composer, our technical producer, and our technical director, and our other producers. God, really, the whole team has just been magical. It's always crazy how, even without one of those people, things really would have not been the same. Would have been a lot harder. So
Yeah. So speaking of which, I mean, this is an all volunteer production, right? I mean, there's no money involved. So how do you find the cast and crew and so many people willing to say, yes, I want to be a part of it?
I don't know. No. I think everyone's excited. I think everyone understands the potential of Clubhouse in general, but I think everyone is up for the challenge. I mean, very literally, we did auditions, and there was such a great turnout for auditions. I mean, we had a really tough time casting, but I think everyone just believes in what this is, what it could be, and what it could open doors to for the rest of Clubhouse, and artists in general. You know, theater's not entirely possible right now, and
Yeah.
so it's been amazing to recreate that experience on this foreign platform. Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's okay. I wanted to ask, just, I mean, is this a reimagining of, you know, kind of like going back in time to when we were radio only, of a radio play, or is this like a whole new genre altogether?
Girl, who knows? Like we'll see, because I think it's it definitely has a lot of components from radio plays. But I think what we all are learning in the process is that recreating the experience of Clubhouse is a whole new thing. You know, how can PTRs be visuals, but not as set decoration, as actual like action within the story. And so it's definitely borrowing, but and you could theoretically sit back and listen if you wanted, but if you watched the screen, if you were PTRing with us, that brings the whole experience to a new level. Yeah.
So PTR, just for anybody that's not familiar with the term, is pull to refresh, which will put new images and icons, and, you know, rearrange the order of the little icons.
Yes.
About how many people auditioned?
Oh boy, maybe 40.
Wow.
It could be more, but I think we purposely gave almost no notice on our auditions, because other productions have done auditions, and there's just so many people. There's so many people, and I think we like kind of on purpose. We're like, let's get a few people to audition. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, we started our process. I think I finished writing the script I wrote it in like 5 days, and I think finished on January 20th. So we have less than a month to get our first show on the ground.
So is that your fastest script, 5 days, or have you done one that was even quicker?
Yeah, I would say so. Considering that I also came up, like, you know, planned the story just the week before, and that was also only 5 days. So
wow,
wrote an hour show.
So from glimmer of an idea to actuation, 6 days or 10 days.
10 days.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I'll take
wow.
it.
Wow.
It was so hard, but you know, I did it.
That's wow. I'm in awe. I mean, I was in awe before, but I didn't know that backstory. That's incredible. So how can people watch? How can they learn more? How can they find you?
Yeah. So if you want to watch Once Upon a Clubhouse, show times are 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on February 13th and February 20th. You do have to be on Clubhouse in order to watch. It's a hot ticket. So if you know anybody with an invite, hit them up. But yeah, it's the Clubhouse app. If you want to find me, I am on Instagram. I am on Twitter at Marlena. I think I'm all over the place. But I do think if you were to Google me or go on my website, marlenarodriguez.com, you could find all the goods. And yeah, and I have a stand-up special on HBO Max, as well as a late night set with on Lily Singh's late night show, Late with Lily Singh.
Oh, awesome. I definitely have to catch you there.
We have fun, girl. We have fun.
I can imagine the two of you together. That's got to be golden. And also the website is we'lldoitlive.club, right? To get the link.
The easiest way is to get the links for the show on we'lldoitlive.club. And of course, join the club, We'll Do It Live. In the words of Bill O'Reilly, not associated with Bill O'Reilly, We'll Do It Live.
Love it.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you want to share that I didn't ask about before I let you go?
Is there anything else I want to share? You know, I just really want to say again, this crew and this cast has been incredible. It's just absolutely incredible. Come to the show, throw us a donation. As you said, it's not paid, but these guys are working real hard. And who cares if I get some dollars, because this is already, my goodness, compensation is not needed when so many people are just giving it their all. It really fills me up. That's all I really need. And but you know, look at this cast, look them up, listen to them, listen.
Yes.
Come to the show, listen. It's all we have. It's all we have. We've done so much shouting in the past few years. So come to Once Upon a Clubhouse and try listening.
Awesome. So that's February 13th and February 20th at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m., right?
Absolutely.
All right, guys, I want to see you all there, or at least see your icons all there. And I'll be in the audience listening with you. And hopefully we're going to max out the 5,000 and have multiple overflow rooms. Marlena, thank you so much for joining us today. This was amazing. I could talk all day to you, but I know we have a big rehearsal to do. So
we do. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody watching. I love you.
And have a great day. I will see all you guys on the 13th and the 20th on Clubhouse. And if you're dying for an invitation and you have an Apple, you have an iPhone, just hit me up, PM me or something. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.